Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the show. It is Friday night. There's a World Series going on. There's world events going on. You got some lame asses live streaming, and then you have us. So welcome to the show. It's me, my man Duco. I'm pointing to him, but you can't see me because I'm cartoonized. Is there a word for that? Cartoonized? I don't know. Then down below, I'm giving him a couple of thumbs, not thumbs, a couple of pointer fingers. We got Go New York Yankees Gambino, Esquire. What's going on, gentlemen? How are we today? Ready for
doing good.
Ready for a little Friday night magic? A little Friday night magic?
Do it.
Absolutely.
All right. Come on, guys. Let's get everybody in the chat. Come on, guys. Let's get ready. If anybody else is live streaming, you know what to do. You head over there. You let them know that JJ's live. Come on over. Come join the Friday night party. Let's see. All right. We got everything set up here. Very good. Very good. We got a lot of news. We got a lot going on. A lot of new releases, man. A lot of new releases after Watch Time. Watch Time was a great success. Hey, Boo. Hey, Boo. Come on, Boo. We had a blast. For those of you who didn't get a chance, you should go back and take a look at some of the footage. We had a really good time. A lot of people showed up, man. I know there were a few people saying, oh, it's not going to be good this year, but guys were incorrect, man. We went. We had a wonderful dinner. Look at this crew. A lot of people hanging out. A lot of watches on the table. It was a good old time.
Good looking crew.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully next year it's even bigger and better. But for now, we'll get into the new watches. So before we do so, what do we got on the wrist, fellas? Duco, what are we wearing today? Let's start with you, man. Bam! It's Pepsi.
Pepsi 16700.
Which I always say 16710, and I'm always incorrect, but now I remember.
You got it right.
Yes. It's burned into my memory now. What about you, Gambino? What do we got? Oh,
today we are wearing the IWC Petronas Formula One. It's got the very memorable IW 388108 reference.
Very nice, very nice. How are those watches? Are pretty good prices right now, right? Or they're definitely better than they were for a while.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a huge IWC fanboy. I love the brand. You can get these at the AD for a little discount. You can get them on the gray for even a little more than that.
Right.
I think these watches retail for about $8,300. They come with two straps, and you can get them on the gray in the sixes all day long. It's got that new quick release system that IWC developed, which still lets you wear a regular strap with them, just with anything with a 20 millimeter lug. But IWC has its own quick release straps as well, so you got the best of all worlds.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, let's do as we always do. Let's run through the chat, see who we have hanging with us, and we'll get the show on the road, as they say, Sam is up first. We got Sam Marks Vibe in the house. He says, "Chow down, JJ and panel. Looking forward to a great stream. Nice chatting with you today, JJ. You are still the man." Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Good to hear from you, Sam, as well. A nice little chat today. Good to catch up with Sam. I'm glad you're watching. I'm glad you're part of the show. Speaking of part of the show, we got my man Jimmy in the house. He says, "Let's bike and go. New watches, man. Upvote now." Yeah, we like the upvotes. I'm not going to bug too many people for the upvotes today because I don't think there is an unboxing today, which we pretty much unboxed the watch for a lot of shows, man. A lot of shows.
Nate is an unboxing machine.
He is.
It's been an entire week without a new piece coming in.
Are you okay?
However, no, I got twitchy fingers, and have two absolute monsters coming in next week.
Ooh, monsters!
monsters. Monsters, and they're coming in. They're coming in and they're stock, and they're already pre-sold to.
Okay.
They're coming in hot.
They're coming in hot and on their way out to another Gambino.
There we go. I have a feeling he's going to hire you as his buyer soon.
Look, man, when I grow up, I would like to be the Amish Gambino.
Yeah.
Give up the law practice. Just go play with watches all day long.
Not a bad deal, right? Not a bad deal.
JJ, what are you wearing? You didn't say.
I just breezed right over because you can't see it. But actually, you know what I'm wearing? I am wearing what is this watch called again? Help me out here. Design. What is this?
The
Tiger
Trinity.
No, you're wearing
Martin Design. Martin Design. There we go.
The Martin Design Supernatural Trinity.
Yes, that is correct. I put it on a different strap because the other one's a bit long. It did break in very comfortably, as you said, but it is just a bit long. So I have it on another navy strap. It's not a big stretch. Pretty much the same thing. It's not as padded as that one. But I've been wearing it a bit lately. I kind of really like that watch. Not bad. Under $500. You can't go wrong.
Is that the one with the turquoise dial?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of sad that you didn't wear it to watch time. You would have.
Yeah, I know. I got peer pressured. Peer pressured, man. I got peer pressured.
You got to wear you got to bring in the big guns.
Now, I don't like it on this strap. Full disclosure, that strap to me is doesn't go with that dial. But the navy, very good.
Yeah, just pull down the type of watch strap, and you can it'll show the pictures for whichever one you want.
There it is, right there. Yeah, I think all in by the time you pay, it was like $442, I believe, was the price.
Yeah,
dude, that's a good looking watch for under $500.
Yeah, it's nicely finished. It's not bad at all.
It's a great complication. It's a regulator watch with a 24-hour display.
So walk me through what time is this guy saying right now?
If you zoom in a bit so we could all see a little better, or no, hold on. Let's see if we can make that a little bit. There you go.
So it is
crap. Hold on.
You ruined it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The touch screen is very sensitive. There we go.
Okay. So it is 9:27 it's 9:27 p.m. in about 8 seconds. So you got your 24-hour hand on the left side. The big hand is your minutes. So you got your minute.
Oh, so so it's military time regardless.
Yep.
24-hour.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I got it.
So it actually requires it's got a Miyota, I think 8000 series movement, which is not anything particularly special, but it's got a module on top of it to convert it to a 24-hour display, plus another mod or part of the same module, which makes it the regulator rather than a regular time and date display, plus the small seconds. Amazing dial texture on that thing. Everything on there is applied. You got different depths for the 24-hour display and for the second hand, and a metal surround of all that, plus the little metal plaque for the specific reference or model that you have. The Trinity is this one.
Right.
I've been talking with Martin, and I'm hoping to get him on to a Tuesday night to talk about the brand and developing it, and this particular watch, which I think we've had a bunch of guys in group buy.
Yeah, I believe so. I do believe so. All right, let me run through the rest of this chat real quick and catch up here. We got Robert Wood using his member chat. Thank you, Robert. He says, "Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday to you as well. Hope you're having a good night." Robert's on his date night. He's getting his groove on, so enjoy yourself. Him and Ali both have date night on Friday. I find that a bit suspicious, but I'll just leave that there. We got Basil's Bezels in the house. Reminding everyone to hit that upvote button. We got member of the crew, Tariq. He says, "What's up, everyone? Good to see you, Tariq." Duco is saying hello. We got Mookie in the house. Who's Mookie? Good to see Mookie. Caliber YQG joining us as usual. We got the Yiddish Gambino, Julius Caesar, and we got Design Atelier in the house. Jason, I saw your message. I'm gonna check out the watch. I'm gonna look at the watch when I get a little bit of time. I kind of saw it as I was setting up for the show, so I didn't get a chance to really take a good look. But I will take a peek at your new design very soon. We got Ryan Hofrey in the house. He says, always smashed and liked and comment for the algorithm when I'm on, brothers. Appreciate that. We got Stefan in the house. He says, hello and good morning from Germany. Hello to you, sir. And our first super chat of the evening from your friend Mikey. Thank you, Mikey. Appreciate that. $2. He says, hell yeah. Happy Friday, everyone. Yes, I agree. Happy Friday to all. What's going on in the World Series? I don't even know who's playing. Can someone fill me in? Yankees are playing Dodgers.
Well, I mean, it's not like you're from New York, right?
I'm a Met fan, so I hung it up last week.
Yeah, it is. As I go on to my Hard Rock betting app, because I have a number of wagers on the game, it is currently Yankees have taken the lead 2-1, top of the sixth.
Oh, there we go. Not bad.
We're
not bad.
we're doing counter programming to the World Series. I'm sure we'll have thousands of people joining the stream.
Yeah. Oh, look, these guys show their support here, man. They're not messing around. We got a good crew here. I guess I'm rooting for the Yankees because the Dodgers knocked the Mets out. So I'm gonna have to root for the Yankees, no? Would make sense. I just don't like making my other friends happy. You know, that's the problem. Then they get happy if they win. I don't know. It's a double-edged sword here, but we'll see. We got No Biggie Sal in the house. Good to see my man Sal. It's a good evening, gents. Who else is here? We got Bourbon Hard in the house. He says, make it bigger, Duco. That's what she said. Yes, I opened
trying to make it bigger.
I think at our age we're stuck with what we got, but hey, what do I know? We got John Chan checking in from Singapore. Good to see you, John. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate that. And we got a member chat from the Yiddish Gambino. Let's see. What does he got to say? It's my 1 year anniversary member chat. Doesn't feel like a year here, but this is the best watch chat live stream on YouTube's. Very nice. Very nice comment. Very sentimental. That one hit me right in the feels, as they say, you know? Yeah, it's been a year. Wow. Time goes by quick, man. Too quick.
Absolutely. You know what? You know, to celebrate my 1 year anniversary here, JJ, you should buy one of my watches.
I just did last a couple weeks ago. What's on the menu now? You know, there's a watch I've been looking for.
What do you got? What are you looking for, man?
I want to get into this a little bit, so let me just catch up in the chat. And there's a watch it's not a new release, but there's a watch I fell for in.
Does it have a moon phase?
Time, and I'm really seriously debating getting it. It does not have a moon phase, but I can enter one with a moon phase into this deal if you'd like.
Wrap it in the deal.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. We got Quicker in the house. He says, have a great weekend, guys. Good to see you, Quick. Hope you're doing well, man. Ryan Hofrey with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate the support, pal. He says, hope and pray all the watch brethren is safe from natural disasters and geopolitics. I thought that's a shootout. Shout out to my brother, Madman, Captain Aduco. Sir, we got 1 out of 3 on the panel. Maybe Madman will pop in a little later. And, you know, Cap always shows up at the end of the show to take credit as being a panelist, you know, the last 5 minutes. Got a member chat from Bob NYC, a member for almost 3 years. Bob always supporting the channel. Appreciate that, Bob. He says, Friday fun 2-1 Yanks. There we go. I think it's the score changed now, right? You just said it was like a different score, right?
It was 2-1 Yankees. They just took the lead. Yep.
Oh, okay. There we go. Go Yankees.
Go Yankees.
Yankees.
No Biggie South. The same for me. Friday night for the wives. Saturday night for the can't say for the watch dinners. Right. That's what you meant. I know. Yep. That's what he meant. And we got a final super chat from the man Duco. He says, "Hello, watch people. May all your watch dreams come true." Yes, all your dreams and fantasies. Let's see.
All your moon phases sell at the highest prices available.
Let's see. We got Frank B in the house. No Biggie Sal says JJ gave me the itch for a Cartier. Yeah, that watch was a big big hit. I gotta say,
Beautiful watch.
I'm glad I wore it to the Friday night event. I wore my day because I've never worn that anywhere to any shows. Because I'm always like, everybody knows I have this, so I'm gonna wear something different. And I was like, you know what? I'm wearing it. I never wore it here, so I'm just doing it.
Fucking
It's such a
day-date.
great, it's a great watch, man. I wear my day date. I mean, I just got it for my 50th birthday this year, but damn, it is just a fantastic piece.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
all
so many
are like
people
no
say,
tomorrow.
so many people say like, oh, if I'm spending 35,000, I'm buying a Patek or I'm buying this or that. It's like, look, you can buy a Patek anyway, but you can still buy this. You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't have to be one or the other. You know, if you're spending that much on a watch, you might as well get two. That's just how I see it.
Well, you know what they say. It really just comes down to, we can all talk about how, Rolex is ubiquitous. It's got 100%, market penetration. Everybody knows what a Rolex is. Everybody that is doing something will, or celebrating something will get one. But at the end of the day, it's still just a special watch. That date is just special.
And yeah, a lot of people could get a Rolex, but not a lot of people are getting a 40 mil day date. There's a,
and that's my.
Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
That's your watch. Go ahead.
No, you know what I compare it to? It's like everyone could go out. Not everyone, but I'm saying anyone who could go out and get like, Mercedes, right? But that doesn't mean you're going to get an S500. You know what I'm saying? Like you could go pick up a little an A200 or a
1 Series BMW.
Stretch out to an E-Class or something, but like when you make the jump up to put all the money into an S550 or something, it's a bigger jump. People, you could buy a date just for what, $8,000, it's a big jump. You're talking 4 or 5, over 4 times the price.
Yep.
It's a big commitment for a Rolex, right? At that price, because you're looking at, you could get an AP at that price, you could get Patek at that price. There's a lot more competition enters. I just think you're getting a complete precious metal bracelet and all, with a wonderful bracelet, even though it has no adjustment, but it looks great, comfortable, great size, super versatile. It does a lot. It's definitely a main component of my collection for sure. I just want to give a shout out to Wistful Ignorance. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. At the end of the day, it's still a watch. Yes, it is. It doesn't do anything other than tell the time. But
at the end of the day, it's still just a watch.
At the end of the day, it is what it is, right? Isn't that
so? When I turn 50, which is 2 years from now, that's going to be my.
Which one?
I don't know. I don't know. I really like the white
Invicta?
Gold with the date. The white gold with the blue dial.
That's a really nice one.
Simple.
That ombre dial is excellent if you want a little flair. The new one, the white gold with the ombre blue dial.
Yes.
That's the one you should go for. And if it's a couple years from now, it'll probably be a good, maybe a little bit of a better price. I don't know what they're going for now. I'm assuming they're a little expensive, but instead of getting the plain blue, I would go with that.
Yeah, the ombre blue, all of the ombre dials, whether it's the rose with the slate, the green, or the blue, are still selling at a significant premium. Duco, I would, go to your, whatever authorized dealer exists in the swampland in which you live. Go put your name down now. I will tell you, it's kind of weird because I've never put my name down for a watch. Especially not in the last several years. I always just go buy it on the gray. But that one, I wanted it for my 50th birthday. I wanted it to celebrate, a promotion that I had at work. I wanted to celebrate, 3 years surviving, dying. I put my name down a year ago, and it was, the anticipation for it was not a bad thing. So
sure.
And if you're specific, if you're looking for just this one here that was on the screen, the white gold with the blue dial and the Roman numerals, not the ombre dial, yeah, you could absolutely find those for, on the secondary market for a significant discount. And I wouldn't discourage you from doing that. But if you want one of the special dials, put your name down now and bother that dealer a couple times, couple times every few months, and you'll get it for your 50th.
What do you think, Duco?
That's beautiful. I love that.
That's a nice piece.
Yeah. I mean, if you could get that at retail, it's definitely worth it. I think it's a really special dial. It's a special piece. Ari, welcome. Good to see you.
Good to see you guys. You guys doing all right?
Yeah, we're hanging in there, man. We're glad you're here. We were running out of things to do, but you're here now, so we're ready to rock and roll.
Absolutely.
Ari, the mission ended so quickly. I thought we had a few more hours.
I mean, I'm. Oh boy, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, that's.
I don't condone. I don't. We all shouldn't be fighting each other. That's all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say. But again, base laser is available for any weather changing or financial market changing needs. So
that would be good. Can you make Ethereum go up, please? Thank you.
All right,
I appreciate it.
No problem. We'll take it into consideration. Just have some more work to do for the Redneck Council, and then we'll help you out.
Sweet. Oh, yeah. But when you're done changing the weather for the
in Louisiana, we'll be sure to.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
All right. Excellent. Real quick, before we move on, we want to give a big shout out to our man Steve over at White Glove Cigars. Make sure you guys check him out. Steve hooked us up today. We're not going to do a party pack, even though we have some gift packs available if you click the part that says gift packs. But what he did today is he gave us a Fuente Friday code, Fuente Friday 20% off. So you guys could go knock yourself out, getting some Arturo Fuente, some Fuente Rosados, some Fuente Hemingways, and some Montesino. There you go, guys. If you guys want to check out what Steve has going on there, you can go over to White Glove Cigars. The link is in the chat. Use that code. Get yourself 20% off. Tell them JJ sent you. Also, let's give our other sponsor a big shout out. Our man, Watch Marco Ferrante. You might know him as the watch enthusiast and collector. Also a watch salesman. He doesn't put on there that he's a watch salesman, but he is. He sells some watches over at our friends at Burdeen's. Make sure you check them out. Our two show sponsors. Thank you guys, keeping us afloat here. Okay. So, do you want to get into the watch I fell for? I almost don't want to say because it always hurts me when I mention watches I like.
Nobody's watching.
Oh, no. Don't do it. What do you got? No, do it. What is it?
The watch, I'm going to actually pull it up here before I pull it up. I'm going to pull it up on my screen.
Pull it up, JJ. Pull it up.
It's a watch I always kind of thought was cool. But I never
Invicta chronograph?
No, but I never considered buying it at all. I always say, I don't know if you guys follow the show, I always say Moser has a great bang per buck with their tourbillons, right? And I said if I get a tourbillon, I think I would get a Moser turb. I think that's where it's at. But I was at the booth at Watch Time New York. We were hanging out there. First of all, the guys were super cool there. We tried on a bunch of watches. They kept trying to get me to trade my day date for a Moser, but I think they were joking. I said no. Can't do it. But this is the watch I wound up putting on the wrist and falling completely in love with. The Streamliner chronograph.
What is that material?
No, it's just a picture. It's like a fun picture of it. But it's just a
DLC coded. That's a DLC coded one.
Okay.
Oh, this is a DLC coded one?
Yeah.
Okay, this is not the one I want then.
Okay.
Let's start this conversation over.
It's reboot.
All right, here we go. Let's look at this one. This one's probably, I think this site might have a good picture for us. Here we go. All right, perfect. But let me tell you, the finishing on this, everything excellent, bracelet excellent. I think this is going to be my chronograph in steel.
42 mil?
It is 42 mil, but it wears smaller than 42. It wears definitely smaller.
This is very nice.
It's excellent.
How much is it?
The retail is like 45,000, right? I think something like that.
Yeah, it's got a high retail, but allow me to tell you that a person that you may know, Burdeen's Jewelry,
it's gone.
Has a. I'm looking at a listing right now on eBay from Burdeen's Jewelry.
Marco said it was sold. I asked him the other day.
Maybe they haven't taken down the ad yet.
Oh, I'll
Is it?
buy it now. I'll buy it now and leave them bad feedback when they tell me they have to cancel.
You son of a gun.
Can I pull up a picture?
Yeah, you have. Oh, you don't have keys anymore, right?
No, they disappeared.
I gave them to. No, I gave them to Curly when he was running the coverage for me.
Yeah, no worries, buddy. I'm gonna share this. This is what the Moser that particular watch. Every time I see it, this is what I think of. Dude, it's Colossus from Deadpool.
You know what? That's really good. You're right. Like his neck. You look at his neck and his arms and shit. It looks exactly like the lugs. Yeah,
dude. Now go back, JJ. Go back to the watch.
I hate you guys.
I'm sorry.
You've officially ruined it.
But there's
Dude,
no
it's
blue.
Colossus.
There's no blue in it. Come on, man.
No, he's
talking about
stainless steel.
the lobster, the lobster tail.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
Thanks, Duco.
Sorry, buddy.
Your watch looks like a toilet bowl. Your watch looks like a fucking snowman. Okay, you know what?
No, I still think it's a great watch. It just reminds me of Colossus from the comic books.
That's all right. I'm just having a little fun with you, man. Just having a little fun. Let me tell you, the finishing on this, excellent. Dial, excellent. The bracelet, excellent. Everything was great. Yeah, I did speak to Marco about that one. It did sell. But I told him that's all right. I wanted it even cheaper. And it sold cheaper than it was listed too. So
yep. And these are absolutely coming down in price. They are in like right now you can start picking these up in like like just north of the 25, 26 range.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Like right in that area. I want to move in and snatch one. Mobster says, I like the funky color Mosers. The purple is cool. Mobster, I said the same thing. Actually, I went over to the Moser booth to try on the purple haze, the 40 mil purple haze. I don't want to say I was let down, but it did not pop like you think it would. It was like, I don't know. To me, it felt kind of muted. I mean, it fit well, but let me tell you, the chronograph was just the star of the show, man. I had a tourbillon on, funky blue turb. Bracelet was not as cool as it. It was a 40 mil. What is it? Pioneer, right? 40 mil Pioneer turbs that came out.
Yep.
Excellent watch. I was actually sold on that. I was like, this is the one I want. This is the one I want. I put this one on. I was like, you son of a bitch. You know, the bracelet on this just blows away the bracelet on the Pioneer.
So this is comfortable. This bracelet,
super comfortable, stylish, comfortable. The finish on it is awesome. I want to see. They got to have the best is. I like that they turned the movement because this is. Let me see before I ruin it. Great picture there. I need a picture of the back. Let's get the movement. Look at that.
Ooh.
Now you see this. Now you see this movement, right?
All right, that's a stunner.
And you say what? This is a manual wind chronograph, right? Wrong. Wrong.
Where's the rotor? The
rotor is flipped. It's behind the dial. So you get to see all this awesomeness. Plus, you get an automatic.
They reversed it all.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So, and it's 120 meter water resistance, which is great. And they say you can even actuate the pushers in 120.
You'd be batshit crazy if you took that in the water.
JJ. Oh, it's got 120 meters water resistance. You live on Staten Island. What are you, swimming to Manhattan?
Hey, it's an island, man. It's an island. You never know.
Hey, man. Don't. I wouldn't even push those pushers if I was washing my hands.
This is the actually original one that came out. I don't like this one as much. I think this was unlimited to 100 pieces or 500 pieces, something like that.
Yeah.
Might have been 100. Pretty sure it was 100.
Duco, I hope it's when you're washing your hands, not if you were washing your hands. Just saying.
I wash my hands after everything.
I haven't washed my hands since 1993.
You probably have a great immune system then.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, this is the one and only steel chronograph I think I'm gonna have in my collection.
It's beautiful.
Is it terrible?
It's really nice. Oh, I think it's a little different, you know.
It's really handsome, man. I gotta say, it's a really handsome person.
It looks great.
How thick is this? It's pretty thin.
No, it's thick.
Boy.
Is it?
It's 14 and a half, I think. See, look, it's a chunky monkey there.
That's not. Sure. I mean, that's not.
but it's see how they scallop the whole side of the case, so it's like it does break it
Yeah.
up a bit. You know, it's not like you like when when you see like the Tudor, it just looks like a hockey puck. You know.
Yep.
Um.
Well, plus there's no lugs, so it's not like it's
Right.
thick and long.
I think it's the same lug to lug as like a
That's what she
Dacia
said.
36, believe it or not. So it definitely wears kind of nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
MCM.
very interesting that you had those difficulties because there was a Moser that I wanted, and the Amish Gambino was able to source it for me from the website immediately.
Yeah, no, I just happened to tell him that I like this watch. I didn't even know he had one for sale at all. He's like, "Oh, I have one, I think," and then he messaged me like 20 minutes later. He's like, "Oh, it just sold." So MCM says he has this watch. He really likes it. MCM, let me ask your opinion. Could this be the only chronograph you have in your collection? Not that I really use a chronograph function, so I don't know. I'm thinking a sick 2-piece collection, right? You know, I always have to do my little sub collections. But I think an awesome 2-piece collection would be this is the sports piece and a Vacheron 1921 as the dress piece. Bingo
So-
bango.
No, you gonna give up the date? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm saying like a sub collection, like just like those two.
So this is kind of like it's a chronograph in spirit, but it's not really a chronograph, right? Like
No,
you
it
don't
is.
have.
Chronograph. What do you mean?
How do you?
So
You don't have any subdials to calculate.
You don't need it.
It has two. It has two. Which one we call it? What?
It has two hands, one of which
Right.
is your chronograph minutes. The other one is your chronograph seconds.
So they're not.
It's a 1 hour max chronograph, really.
Okay. I got what you mean. Okay. So it's not a multiple register chronograph. You're maxing out at an hour. Okay.
Yep.
So does
Hand-
if you have
Hands
the
would be the word I was looking for. Hands.
if you don't have the chronograph running, is there anything moving on the dial?
No, there is not.
Okay. I got you. Okay.
But it's also one of the chronograph movement is one that you can allow it to be running all the time. It
All the
doesn't
time?
wind up. It does not wind up, eating up significant power reserve, and it doesn't cause any issues to the movement. You know, if you have I think if you have a lateral clutch cam chronograph, you're not supposed to run it all the time.
Right.
for
Right.
A variety of different
Yeah,
reasons, but this one you can.
Yeah, this one you could run. You could run. It's a very durable movement. I
Yeah,
forgot
not
what it's called. It's slipping my mind right now. I don't know. It's been a while.
Like the Speedmaster is the same way, right? I mean, obviously it's a much better movement in this, but you could leave it running all the time. It's not going to hurt anything.
No, actually, the Speedmaster will run down much faster if you leave the chronograph running all the time.
But
it's not going to cause damage to the movement.
Right. I got you.
So yeah, that's the piece I've been eyeballing. Just so you know. So what was
Can I interest you in the solid gold version of that?
Oh, with the Vanta Black with the turb?
No, that's not the chronograph, but there is.
But it don't have the bracelet, man.
You got to make your decisions. You either want a brick of gold in that look on a strap, or you go with the steel on the bracelet.
That one I got to go with the steel. I got to go with the blue dial. I know the one you're talking about with the green dial, I believe, right?
Yep, with the green fume dial.
That one is nice, but it's not what I'm looking for. It's not the one I have my heart set on. I have my heart set on the steel version.
And are you definite for a chronograph on this one, or is it, you like the blue dial and you like the Streamliner? Because again, there's not the blue dial Streamliner doesn't really. That I don't think that they have one that's a non-chronograph with that blue.
No, they don't. They have the salmon color, the green, the purple haze, and they're 40 mil. And they have, it's different. Like you could see the automatic, or you could see the rotor in the back. Totally different. It doesn't have the same. It's an agonal movement, is it? I thought it was something else.
So can I let me show something to you? Just
as a potential other thought, if you're not set on the chronograph.
Oh, I got to try this on at Watch Time. Very nice.
This is amazing. It's
Yep.
an blue enamel dial.
Yep, Brody
This
was wearing
also.
this. Super cool watch.
And look at that micro rotor finished movement.
Yeah, that's really nice. And what is that going? You could get that for a better price, you think, or more? No, this is more, right?
No, it's retail is a little bit more, but again, they're starting to get very reasonable on the secondary market. I had somebody offer me a smoked salmon for 18,000.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad at all.
It is not bad at all for this kind of finishing. And again, the enamel is going to cost more, but if you want, I'll be on the lookout for blue dial streamliners for you and give you some options.
Yeah. I'm definitely leaning towards the chrono for sure.
All right.
Definitely want to have in my head. By the way, let me tell you, Captain's 1921 was a smash hit at Watch Time. Everybody was going crazy for that watch. I forgot, when Big Sal wore it last year, I was like, oh, this watch is awesome. I loved it. And then I kind of cooled off on it a bit. As soon as I saw Caps on again this year, I was like, God damn, this is such a good watch. It really is just such a great watch.
I will tell you, it's the only watch I've seen that's been going up. All of the Vacherons have been dropping in value as the market has corrected itself. The 1921 has gone up, and it's kind of surprising, but it's a beautiful watch.
Probably because they make so few, Oh, look at this. We got Kleiner Hund in the house. Good to see Kleiner Hund. Member for 2 months. He says, still a member because I'm cool. Carry on. Oh, you are cool, my friend. Last time I saw Kleiner Hund was on a show with Curly, and it didn't end very well. I think the YouTube shut him down for some firearm usage. It was definitely a fun show though. Kleiner Hund's the man.
Wow,
he's a cool dude. We need him on
find that episode.
Yeah, I think it's gone now.
The void.
It's gone. It's gone.
Tariq.
Hold on, what happened here? Where did my screen go? Son of a gun. Here we go. Tariq. We got Tariq. Member chat. 14 months. He says, let's keep pumping the 1921 hype. I'm waiting for Cat to get sick of it because he got his at a good price, and then I'm gonna lowball him. And that's pretty much the way I'm gonna say.
Don't announce it to the world.
Yeah.
He's not listening until 10 minutes before the end of the show.
Yeah, Cap. He's not listening right now.
So you don't think he goes back and watches the episodes after we're done?
Hell no.
Probably not.
Only the Tuesday night show.
You think so?
He gets his box of tissues.
Oh man, I'm banned from the Tuesday night show.
Are you? Wow.
I certainly am.
I need to start going back on the Tuesday night show.
Absolutely, Duco. You are missed.
Dude, I just needed a break, man. I'd been streaming damn near 3 days a week for quite a while. I just needed a break.
So, yeah, I totally get it. So actually, you know what, JJ? If you're when you want the 1921, what you really need is the platinum 1921 with the blue numerals.
Oh, not the limited one with the applied numerals?
Oh no, you want the Vacheron 1921 platinum. I'm gonna pull up a picture of it momentarily, and that is absolutely the one that you want. Let's see if I can find it here. Oh yeah, hold on 1 second.
All right, while you pull that up, I'm going to read Big George's super chat. $2 super chat from Big George. It's a great time to be PM watches. To buy precious metal watches?
Probably to buy precious metal watches. That's probably what he's saying.
Yeah, I think he means buy. Exactly. He says, don't ask me how I know. All right. Big George, I think he's buying some precious metal pieces. Loose Tooth says that side relationship with Ross Rachel Brady, Duco. He wants to know how that's going. I haven't seen Ross. Ross has been MIA. I don't know where he's been.
I've been checking the local papers.
Yeah, we got to put out an ad on Craigslist, maybe. He'll respond to that.
He will respond to that.
Kleinerham with a $5 super chat. He says, "I'm innocent, even if proven guilty." Shout out to Curly though. It may or may not have been Kleinerham. Let me rephrase that. But either way, very interesting. All right, so here we go. Why do we look so weird? What the fuck is happening here?
I have no idea what you did here. There you go.
All right, wait a minute. I'm a little
But
rusty.
Wow, that's pretty stark. Like that blue on the dial.
Oh yeah,
that's
that blue is
wow.
gorgeous. Yeah.
Almost looks purple. Yeah.
Yeah. The paint that they use, the enamel paint that they use for these blue numbers, it's got depth, almost like obviously this is a bad analogy, but you get what I mean, like on a sausage dial Panerai, in terms of how they paint on those numbers. It's almost the equivalent of having applied numerals, and it is the rarest variant. This is the rarest variant.
What's the secondary price for this?
The secondary price for this is impossible to gauge. There are like none available for sale. In fact, I can tell you with absolute certainty after Monday, there will be none available for sale on the secondary market for at least another week. And if you are interested in this particular watch, you may want to speak with one of the show's sponsors in about 10 days or so, I'll say.
If you were to guess a price, like just
what
high
is retail on this?
I think the retail on this was the retail on this in like the high 50s. And it is I mean, the fact is there are none. I think that this is, there may be less than 100 of these that were ever made.
Oh, they're out of production? This is done?
Oh yeah. This is
right.
done. This was done in 2018, 2019. I think there might have been a couple for sale in 2020. But there's if you go onto Chrono, if you go onto eBay looking for this, you will not find them. If you find one, it's going to be a inquire for pricing, because then they're going to go hunt it down. But you're going to be paying close to, I would say you're going to be paying close to 60,000 for these. But doing comps is almost impossible.
Right.
But it is absolutely stunning. I am sad that I will not have one in my collection.
Yeah, man. I wish I would have known when you had it before the other Gambino got it. Price just went up 10 grand.
We'll talk in the back room after the show.
We're gonna he's gonna be allowed to make a $100 profit off this deal.
The Gambino has to put his ketchup on it, man.
Yeah. Nah, that's all right. I am not in the market for that at the moment right now, but maybe in the future we shall see. So Duco's getting a day for his 50th. This is interesting. I'd like to see
dude,
this.
I'll be 48 in 28 days. Right.
Yeah, Marco will be 48 in 28 years.
Yeah. Pretty close.
Bastard.
What about you, Ari? Anything on your list? What's going on with you nowadays in the watch world? You just been content, kind of just chilling?
I've been content, to be honest. Right. If I ever get the call, it'll be an awkward conversation with my wife. But yeah, I am not really, just these days, it's really
Batman, right? You're still on the list for that, right?
Yeah, I'm still on the list for it. I called a little while ago. No moment. Like I know I'm not pushing.
An easy argument, no? Like, hey, I could buy this for 10. It's worth 15, 16 tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like
it's not like I'm asking for a super, like the watch we just looked at. It's not like
but it's not like you're going to lose either. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you had to sell it, the worst case scenario is you sell it and you make yourself 30% interest.
Yeah, I know. It's just tough. It's just tough to tie up that money.
Right. No, I understand.
House obligations, kid in university, the whole.
Dude, I totally get it. Mine will be in university in less than a year.
Yeah, so I mean, it's already in second year, and yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive, right? I don't know how he would pay it on. To be honest with you, I'm happy we can fund him and help him out, but I feel bad for people that have to take out these crazy predatory student loans and stuff like that, right? Like I feel really bad.
Yeah,
So
no, I don't.
I'm glad we can give our son a good life where he doesn't have to at least be burdened with that. He'll be burdened with other things, but not with that.
Yeah, that was no fun paying off student loans. That was a real bitch. But the interest rates are cheap, at least. That was one good thing.
Yeah.
At the time, you were able to lock in for life, and they were low. They were low. I forgot. Mine were like 3%, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's like
no less. Yeah,
free money basically. Yeah.
Oh, this is officially an old man conversation. We need to stop.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, speaking of hard to tie up, I was talking to Ross the other day. He was telling me about something that was hard to tie up, but it was a person. So
oh god.
Hey now.
I don't know.
Hey, why didn't y'all bring me in on that conversation? I'm jealous.
You needed to break from street.
Ross is cheating on me.
Weren't you two supposed to be on a road trip together, or have you already done that?
No,
spend time at the cottage or something.
Nope. We were supposed to go to Watch Time New York, and I forgot that we had already scheduled a vacation during Watch Time New York, and I had to cancel me going. I guess Ross is mad at me.
It's true.
We were supposed to ride on the back of my motorcycle all the way to New York.
Did you guys see the new limited edition AP Royal Oak, the ultra thin perpetual calendar that came out? This thing is awesome. I can't find an article on it, and I only saw the Watch Analytics post, but courtesy of the cap. But this thing looks great. No,
dude, that looks crazy thin.
What
the fuck is that going to cost?
Oh, a lot of money.
All the monies?
All the monies. Nate got one super cheap. He found
one. He got 3 of them.
In each metal.
Yes. They only made 2 of them. Nate found 3 already.
Yep.
Dude, I want to get in Nate's Rolodex. What do you think that thing looks like?
I don't know. I bet it's got a lot of Cartier contacts in it.
Probably so.
Only one.
Mr.
Only
Cartier
need one.
himself?
Only need one.
John Cartier?
That's right.
Tariq wants to know, is anyone going to the watch and jewelry show this weekend? I am not. Is that in New York, Tariq? I don't know where that is. I'm not familiar. I was in Miami.
Tariq, is it in Louisiana? Sorry.
I think this is one of the, this is definitely the best watch of the week for sure. But there were a couple of new releases. This came out. That new Ming came out too. I know the cap wants to see the new Ming. I think I have it here somewhere. That's not a Ming. That's a Freak. But I think that, let me see. Where was the Ming? Somebody had a post with the new Ming. I can't even remember. But it's like a minimalist Ming. I don't know.
Yeah, as compared to all the really complicated looking Mings.
Is it? No, this is the new Langes that came out. Did you see these? The rose gold and the black onyx that just came out for the 30th anniversary. These are
absolutely
cool.
Stunning. Too small, honestly. It's the only criticism I have. The fact that they went with the little Lange and the standard Lange one, but they didn't do a Grand Lange is a little upsetting.
What's the size of the big one?
So you've got 38 and a half, you've got the 36, and then the Grand Lange right now is 40.9 millimeters. So I would have wanted them to do the whole line for these, but they're absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I think I could go with a regular Lange one. They're a little small. I know I have a friend who has the regular size. It's a little bit small for me, but I don't think the grand size is that much bigger, right? It's only like 2 mil, right?
It's 40.9 millimeters total, so it's about 2.5 mil bigger, but it wears very different. As somebody, I currently have 2 Grand Langes, and they are like some of the most beautiful dress watches. In fact, I wore one of them today.
Big Sal had a great one. He had the platinum moon phase.
That is a sick watch.
Yeah. You know what? He said he always wore his white gold 1921. That's why he sold it.
It's one of the reasons that I'm shying away from adding a 1921 to the collection right now is my collection is very dress watch heavy as it is. And it's like, if I get a 1921, what am I going to take out of rotation? and I like all the watches that I have right now, so maybe I don't need any more.
Yeah, just retire. That's what Ari did. He said, "Fuck it." Now I just collect headphones.
Yeah.
Coconuts. Get the coconuts.
No, I've stopped buying headphones as well. Stop buying headphones as well.
Have you ever considered getting one of the like boobies on the side, Ari?
Like, oh, like nipples on them so I can play with them while
Yeah,
on the
like
stream?
full side boob, you know?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I should do that. I
Yeah,
can kind
you
of
got
just
all
put
the
them like
regular
this.
ones already. You might as well get something
That's
a little
true.
more fun, you know?
Put some glitter on them. And they look really nice.
Yeah,
Tassels.
Spruce
Tassels.
them up.
Tassels,
Tassels.
exactly. I think that's really good. Really good. Maybe different colors too. Right?
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Streamers.
Yeah, that's it.
I
Good.
would do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We got a member chat from Vimal. He says, "Great show, guys. Thank you, Vimal." He says, "Watchmakers who may be the next Philippe Piguet, and we can get in on the ground floor today. Also, anyone on the Cubitus list?" I am not on the Cubitus list. I just don't want the watch. I just don't want it. It's too big. Nate's on the Cubitus list.
What do you think?
So I don't hate it. I definitely don't hate. Anyways,
No, it's just like, what is your purchase history going to have to be to get that watch? It's going to have to be outrageous, right?
The price that they're going for on the secretary, yes, but the whole point of the watch, right, was to get new people in. So it's like,
that doesn't matter.
Is Patek going to push down on the dealers that sell their watches and say, "Hey, give these to new people"? Like, I don't know.
Hell no.
I don't think so. I doubt it. But
No, and the reality is, you know, you've seen listings on the secondary. The reality of how these things are actually trading now, and I'm in a couple of groups where I've actually seen a number of listings and seen, you know, where they really trade. And the reality is not the optics on this. You know, you got people that are listing them for 6x retail and things like that. That's just stupid, and it's
Right.
not remotely selling anywhere near that.
and they're going to sink like a stone in a year or two.
You think?
They're too big? They're too square. I don't think they're going to dethrone the Nautilus or the Aquanaut if you want a sports piece, and if you want a dress piece, you're going to go a different route than that anyway. So.
Well, the other issue is, again, you know, it's not as if Patek has said that they are increasing overall production. So the Cubitus is going to eat into the number of sports watches that they make. From, you know, I've heard, and for whatever it's worth, that they're going to wind up discontinuing some of the Nautilus lines that they have right now. I mean, I think the 5712 in steel is due for a retirement.
No.
Sorry, brother.
I'm never gonna get that anyway. I really want the gold one. It's just so expensive. It's like 200 and something thousand. I just can't do that. As much as I'd like to, I will not.
No, I get it. So I just shared, in case you want to pull up what the Grand Lange looks like comparatively. So this is the. Let's see if I can make it any bigger. So this is the Grand Lange one. And it's the first generation. You could tell the difference because it's got the overlapping circles rather than the circles that touch each other. And this is where it was originally at 41.9 millimeters instead of what they have currently at 40.9. So it would have been nice for them to do it.
Doesn't look huge on your wrist. It looks like it fits well.
Yeah, I mean, I've got 7.5, 7.75 inch wrists. Even though the German watches typically wear larger because they have those longer lugs, this one is a really nice piece. I was shocked that I was able to add it to my collection recently, and was hoping that with whatever they did with the 30th anniversary, that there would be one that I might be able to get into, but 38's not going to cut it for me, unfortunately.
What about the there's another one that's like right in the middle. What is it called? The time zone? No, what is it called?
Yeah, there's the time zone, which is kind of like a world time Lange one.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can pull one of those up, but
that size is like right in the middle, right?
Yeah. Yep. But that's a very busy watch.
So who do we think? Let's give them all some. Who are some new watchmakers that may be the next up and comers? You guys in the chat, you could chime in too. I'm kind of not in the know on that. You know, I hate to say it, but I'm really not.
There are some great independents out there right now that you can get in. If what you care about is just beautiful watches, there are some independents out there right now that you can get in for sub 10,000 that are making in the dozens of watches a year. Now, are they going to be completely in-house movements? No. Are they going to be are you buying something that maybe 10 years from now is like a Martin Braun and it doesn't exist anymore and you're going to have difficulties getting parts? Possibly. But there's some awesome ones. Tariq, you're absolutely right. Dan Reuter is definitely one of them.
Is that the guy who made the watch for Tommaso, the colorful watch that he wears?
Yes, the chronograph that he wears that I think is based on a 7750 or a Value 7750 or 7753, which again is sort of the base for the IWC day and date chronographs. So Dan Reuter's there. Yep, Jay Shapiro. You can get in like the starting in like the $15,000 range. You got like Habring, which is fantastic watchmaking. Garrick, some amazing dials. Kadoki, a Benzinger. I've fallen down the rabbit hole of I think his name is Jacques Benzinger, who basically takes what is it, Unitas 6498 movements and does some amazing stuff with them. I'm going to see if I can find his website real quick.
Who is Pullman Bresnan? See, the Whole Milk is up on his stuff. When he says something, I pay attention because Whole Milk knows his stuff. Not that the other guys don't; they know their stuff as well. Like MCM, these guys know they know their watches as well. But I'm gonna look at this guy here. Let's see, what do we have? Let's follow you. You're pulling something up, you said, Nate?
Yep. Just give me 1 second. I'm in the process.
Crayon's another one. The caliber says
crayon is sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tariq's Grail watch that he was talking about on Tuesday night is the crayon. What an awful name. But
he works for Langenheim. Oh, okay, gotcha. Now I'm sorry, interrupted you there, Nate.
No. Yeah, so Tariq is looking at the crayon watch. The crayon I think it's Crayon Anywhere. That's $140,000 plus watch though. So you're not going to be getting that in on the ground floor for that.
Yeah, we want ground floor. We want to get in on the ground floor here, man. Pull it up, JJ. Which one am I pulling up? MCM. Sorry. Oh, this one here.
Yeah, take this one here. So Benzinger. Again, it's all hand guilloche. The movements are just absolutely they're beautiful, and it's unique dials. And again, it's all being done by hand by a dude. I mean,
a dude.
Yeah, I mean it's not like he's got like 50 by 50 watch by 50 watchmakers in his in a factory somewhere. It's just a guy.
Is this the old guy on the mount in Switzerland? Yep. Right. This is just we're making them all by hand.
He's got a long beard and he's got a fire cobblestone.
Yeah, exactly the look. Yeah.
Yep.
He's basically Gandalf. He's Gandalf in Switzerland.
Watch Gandalf. Yeah.
Yep. Watch Gandalf.
Here, somebody else mentioned this brand. I've never heard of this brand. I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
Sure. Bob says hard to beat Satori Biard. Yep. Yeah, he came a long way too from when he was on Brian's show back in the day.
Yeah, and he also made the Tommaso Generation 2 watch for his Facebook group.
What is this, Ferdinand Bertuzzi? Yeah, no, this is but he's very well. You're not getting in on the ground floor here. I mean,
oh, these are expensive.
Oh, I mean, he's very well known.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, if you could pull up this Benzinger that I just when you're done with this one.
Sure. I could pull up anything you guys want. I'm good at it. Pull it up.
So
have you seen these on Watch Buys? Watch Buys has these this brand.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Watch Buys has these. And again,
it's again, it's made by Watch Gandalf out of Germany, and you can get these in the sub $10,000 range. He also has I won't even call it a down market brand, but Jaeger and Benzinger, which is this watch here, for example. I've seen these on eBay for sub $4,000 and $5,000.
Some good bang per buck there, huh?
I mean, again, it's hand finished movements.
Yeah, I agree with this.
Beautiful.
It's very Piguet inspired.
Yep.
Well, at least the dial work. It's like almost like a Piguet and like kind of.
It's got a little Chrono Swiss in there, but yeah,
A little Lange, or am I crazy? No, maybe not.
I don't know. I mean, it's got. I mean, again, you've got that hand engraved balance cock.
I think that's what kind of was making me think of it. Something on there was like pulling me in. It's just also very a clean aesthetic too.
Absolutely,
like a sterile aesthetic of the bit.
Everybody take a drink because I was able to say balance cock on the stream.
Got it.
There we go.
And I didn't giggle. I did not giggle.
I did.
Oh, and another brand that I've fallen down the rabbit hole, and I mean, it's not. I mean, people know the brand, but you can still get them at a very reasonable price. Is Moritz Grossman?
Oh man, I got a boot, Nate.
What?
I'm just kidding. No. It's not the actual brand. It's we tease it because Tim has that watch.
Okay. But yeah, you can get Moritz Grossmans. I see them, for significant discounts off of retail. I mean, in the teens, you can find them, and some of the greatest, dial and movement finishings that I've ever seen.
I'm wearing the Grossman.
Is that one of Marco like Moritz Grossman? Is that where I've heard the name before? Or
No, Tim had that watch. He bought it off of bondage, and then he tried to sell it, but it's unsellable. Well, not at the price he paid for it anyway at the time.
Yeah, but, that's where your problem is. If you bought them at retail, you're going to have difficulties.
Yeah, you're going to have a bad time. Speaking of having a bad time, hello, Kurt. How was your trip? Oh, and look at this. We don't want to upstage you here, but we got someone else. Hey,
boys.
Hey, boys. What's going on?
Did someone use the magic word? The way GMT appeared?
Yeah. I'm afraid so. Someone did hint something, say it really got me excited, and here I am.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Great.
It's because I said balance cock. It's because I said balance cock, isn't it?
That's it.
As soon as you say the word cock in any sentence, it works.
That's it.
That's
exactly. And and he wasn't even listening to the stream. He just sensed it. He just sensed it through the airwaves.
There was a disturbance in the force.
That's it. Exactly.
Very nice. Very nice.
Exactly. Good to see you, buddy. It's been a while. Nice to see you.
It's been a while, boys. It's been a while. Yeah. Running up and down doing work.
I totally get it, man. Totally get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit like that. Hopefully I get some downtime soon, so it'll be good.
Hope so too.
That would be great. We'd love to have you for a little more time on the show when you're not busy driving back and forth to get your supplies and go to work and all that stuff.
Yeah, at the moment I'm doing painting. I'm painting the kitchen, so I've got some stuff for. Got a guy painting for me, so I'm running up and down doing that stuff.
Oh man, even when you're not working, you're working.
Yeah.
No, he's huffing.
I want to do it. I want to do it because before all the massive build up, which is humidity and all that for the wet season, kicks off. So it's not so bad. I'm trying to get on top of it as quick as possible.
By the way, we got a very kind and generous REG gifting 1 membership. Congratulations to Golden Babar. You are today's winner.
This is Golden Baba for a long time.
Not Golden Baba. That's Golden Babar.
Babar.
Okay.
Slightly different. Little twist. Thank you, Ari. Appreciate that. Didn't Timely come and visit you during the wet season? And he said he
did, and he loved it. He loved it. He was hot. Yeah, it was hot, but he loved it because what happened was when he came, it was monsoon weather, so we had all rains. It just kept on raining constantly. So he really didn't feel the heat so bad because it was always raining. So, but he loved it. He said it was awesome. Talking about time, I haven't spoken to him for a long time.
Yeah, hope he's doing a good time. Oh, and look at this, Kurt. Thank you very much. Just gifted 10 memberships. Big shout outs, Kurt. Thank you, Kurt. Congrats to MCM, Perry TV, Zeppi, Der Stiefel, Rick Foss, JBJB, Big Al's Golden Watches, The Luxury Bucket List, Paul Silicius, and NY Chai 845. Congrats, guys. Here you go.
All right.
Awesome.
Good times.
Yeah, it's not actually Der Stiefel. I've known for a couple of years from a bunch of watch Facebook groups. I hadn't seen him on.
Oh yeah, he's the best on those.
Yep. So JJ, if you want to pull up another watch, it's another brand that has been around for a long time, and so you're not getting in on the ground floor, but it's a hell of a value if you're into interesting complications and beautiful dials and movements.
Only if Kurt says it's okay. It's up to him.
Oh well, as long as it's not a Rolex, I'm in. No.
Okay.
Arnold and Son.
Ooh.
I am a huge fan of Arnold and Son. The value here is insane. Now, what's cool about this one, besides it being, it's got, an unusual. The big hand for Duco's edification is your seconds hand. So I know he's going to ask. And
big hands.
Yep, you got the big hands, and you've got a retrograde date, which will jump from 31 over to 1 in a really cool way. But what this movement and this particular watch has going for it is a deadbeat seconds. So
Nice.
it ticks. It's so funny because we're all like quartz movements. They only tick once per second. We want to have a sweeping hand.
Mm-hmm.
It must be related to my biological father.
Jesus.
Oh, that's harsh.
This is the Friday show.
Yeah.
This is
Sorry,
the
go ahead.
Friday. No,
So
it's
yeah,
the Friday show, man. This is the time.
Yeah, fuck
so
you.
yeah, you can get these in precious metal in the low teens. And again, this is a brand that makes in the hundreds of watches per year. So we're talking about like half of what Moser makes or a quarter of what Moser makes. And Moser's, their slogan is very rare. So you can get them in precious metal in the low teens. They make this exact watch in stainless that you can get for under 10. So you're getting the complication of the deadbeat seconds and what is a absolutely beautiful dial, beautiful design. And it unlike some of those other brands where you're going to be wondering, is it going to be able to be serviced? Arnold and Son, I believe, is like a subsidiary of an affiliated company from like the Citizen Group. So they're going to be servicing those watches for 100 years.
So like GMT, you could always get serviced.
But
does the Sun do the surfacing? I mean, come on, it's
just Arnold.
Son.
Just Arnold.
I assume Arnold's done by now.
What you talking about, Willis?
Arnold's worn out.
I believe they both service, man. You got it, man. You got to get serviced.
Football head. Sorry.
What about Armstrong? I think they're going to be up. You don't think they're going to be up and coming more, or getting more popular?
I have looked at Armstrong. Like, I wind up going and looking at those watches on a regular basis. They have some stuff that's really cool looking, but every time I wind up getting close to maybe pulling the trigger on one, and I'm gonna pull up a cool looking one that is really inexpensive.
I like that new GMT resonance. That one is beautiful. That was at watch time.
It's stunning. But take a look at this one. It's a really interesting piece.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, interesting piece, Eastern Arabic dial. The movement finishing is amazing, but every single time I get close to pulling,
I'm going to ruin this watch for you. Can you put it back? I don't want to ruin it for you.
God,
no.
Lentils.
Okay.
It's
not lentils. Put it back.
Ari does what he does best.
Let's ruin it.
That's right.
You ruined it.
ruined it.
Let's hear it.
So that looks like when you're replacing a toilet, that looks like a toilet flange that goes, that goes on the toilet before you put the toilet on. You know what I'm talking about.
The wax ring.
The wax ring.
Well, there's a flange.
Oh, I like a wax ring.
That sits on top of it,
Jesus.
and you drop the toilet on top.
Can't go wrong with a wax ring.
GMT waxes his ring.
So basically, what we're deciding is that if you like a watch, Ari will make you hate it, and then Mr. GMT will oddly turn you on.
He'll rub his nipples and get all excited by it.
That's right. You'll get
Oh,
like,
yeah,
like
baby.
BDSM.
This is
Right.
going downhill
Oh,
fast.
man.
All right. Okay, Ari, ruin this.
I thought my Colossus watch. I thought I ruined the Colossus watch for you, but no, you can't beat the toilet ring watch.
I told you, Ari does what he does best.
Ari, you gotta run.
Red Trouble might buy that watch now.
Damn
Oh,
Jews.
good one, JJ.
Oh my God! Wait, you're
This
all
is terrible. This is awful.
Boys,
What is this?
I've got a quick question about a watch. Get your opinion on it. Because I've been looking at it. And I don't know if he's spoken about it. He probably have, because I've been working so much on it. But it's a cheap watch. But it's the Q Timex Snoopy watch. You seen it, chronograph?
Yeah.
Great, that watch. That watch looks
I like
great. Yeah.
Get it.
It looks awesome.
Totally
doesn't
get
it?
it. Totally get it.
Isn't it already sold out though? Isn't it?
Yep. It's gone.
American made.
Yeah, it is, but it'll come back. It'll come back again.
What is it? Snoopy chronograph?
It's the
Yeah.
Snoopy.
Yeah, it's
Timex.
Q Timex. It's Q Timex Snoopy.
America's finest, made in China.
Yeah, that watch reminded me of by the way, the other one, like a tuning fork, like what's that other watch? The Accutron, right? Kind of reminded me of
Oh,
that
yeah.
thing.
But hey, JJ, you're the one that was asking about Armstrong. So, but the reason that I've never pulled the trigger on one is, I speak to some of the guys that I communicate with that trade a lot of stuff on the secondary, buy and sell on the secondary all the time, and everybody has the same comment about Armstrong, which is their high end stuff is really amazing. Once you get into the six figures, but anything that's short of that is just absolutely toxic to try to have to move after you have it. So unless you're keeping it forever, don't do one, JJ.
Very important super chat. Very important super chat.
Oh, yep. Let's get these up here. We got the Timex Q we'll get to in a second. We got a couple of super chats here. We got a $2 super chat from Birmingham. $2 super chat. He says, "Does Mr. GMT bleach or wax the ring first?"
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
Laser, indefinitely.
Laser
Space
does both.
laser.
Laser.
Laser
There you go. You heard
does
it
it
here first.
indefinitely.
Dude, this is actually really cool. The date kind of ruins
agree.
it for me. I mean, I'll be the
Ari.
Swiss of this
The
group.
ruiner.
You'll be
Well,
the Ari.
no, Swiss is the guy who hates it.
Why?
No, I
I
think
was
this is a
loving
beautiful
it.
watch.
But
This is
for-
a beautiful watch.
But
This is
for a
beautiful
couple
watch.
$100,
Yeah.
I delivered it at a
you can do it the
430.
day.
Right. I agree. And we got a $10 super chat from MCM. Thank you very much, MCM. Very generous. We appreciate all of tonight's super chats. By the way, the race is on and being recorded. We will be racing at the end of the night. He says, "Cheers to good watch talk." Thank you, MCM. Appreciate
Here's
that.
MCM.
Kurt, how do you feel after the trip, man? You hydrate. You're good.
Oh
Yeah, I wanna
yeah,
hear about
no,
it.
it wasn't really that big of a deal.
You have a good
I
time.
thought I didn't realize people went to a place after the place that closed at 1:30. Like I just went back to bed. I'm like, all right, I'm good.
Oh God, yeah.
Good time, everybody.
1:30
like
in
one
the
day.
AM.
Yeah, it was like
Definitely
1:30
shine your
Monday.
eyes there.
Yeah, I'd have been. Yeah.
I
didn't
you know
even
what?
make it to
It was
that
so
part.
funny because Captain, he does this thing. He's like, well, I'll be there for maybe like an hour, so I'm not going to stay very long. And then all of a sudden, he's going to the bar at 2 a.m. I'm like, all right, you know what? Yeah, have fun, buddy. No, it was a lot of fun. Honestly, completely worth it. This is hilarious. So there was the glass shoot original stand was there at Watch Time, and earlier today I was at a promotional event from Glass Shoot Original for my AD, and all the same people were there. It was the same group of people that I saw like last week. Yeah,
Dude, we just saw you.
yeah, exactly. Shout out to Ali Marquez and the Glass Shoot people. They're
I
really
would have
cool.
loved to see the stand, man. That would have been awesome, man.
It was cool.
I'm
They
a big fan
had
of Glass Shoot.
they had their movements like out in the open, and you could mess with them. Like you could actually like go up there and fuck with them because they were like letting people just like try their hand at watchmaking. It was really cool. And then, honestly, my personal favorite, was it Piaget? I think so. That's the one that Tim Wright almost fell over and like knocked over. Yeah, that's the one. That was
almost fucked everything up.
the Piaget, where the guy's like, "Excuse me, sir." And he's like, "Oh." Anyway, sorry.
Ooh, I can just hear him say that. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. You're too stupid. You must leave.
Nah, he was great. But no, so yeah, it was fun. The trip was awesome. I'll go back next year for sure. In fact, apparently the Glass Shoot people were like, "You can be a guest of the brand." I'm like, "I'll do that. I will do that."
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool. You should definitely do that if you can.
Yeah.
So all right, let's ask, who are your obviously I'm not counting myself because I'm not trying to get but I'm just curious, like, well, you don't have to answer, but who do you think was like the funnest 1 or 2 or 3 people you met that you weren't expecting to be fun, and was anyone a disappointment besides me, because we already know that.
So
you don't have to answer any of this, by the way. It's just
you were the disappointment. No,
that I already knew.
Well, I mean, it's just like it was funny.
JJ's been hearing that he's a disappointment.
And to be fair, like JJ was there as a job, right? Like I felt kind of bad. Like he wanted to stream, and I get that, but like we definitely lost some FaceTime with some of us that were there. Hot Watcher, super cool.
Yeah, he's great, right?
And our guy Captain was as advertised, but I kind of knew that, right?
Right.
Honestly, really enjoyed meeting Logan Hall. And Tariq was really cool, but I kind of assumed he was going to be cool. The thing is, the surprises. I think Hot Watcher was probably the biggest surprise. He was super cool.
Lord, it was fun meeting Lord. Lord Hellespont III, aka Young Brando. I did not know he was coming. Yeah. I only got to talk to him for a few minutes. It's like Kurt said, and not really so much that it was like, a job thing, but I was getting pulled in like so many directions. It's like all the guys are there, and like you want to hang out. What did we lose, GMT? You want to hang out and talk to them, and then it's like everybody's on the stream that or watching and wants you to show them on the stream. So it's like, fuck. Sometimes you just want to like chill out and talk to people.
Well, I sat by you at the dinner, and like it was great. Like, and I got my fair share. It's just like you're normally sitting by a guy at dinner, and you get to talk more. We did, but like it was great. I had a great time, and no, zero regrets. I'll be back next year, almost 100%. So,
yeah, it was great. I think what I'm going to do next year is I'm going to start prepping beforehand, I think. And I may do it where I may just hire someone to video everything.
Stripper? Oh, sorry.
Walk around with the thing, and like I could do interviews part of the time, and then just chill out.
Yeah, I mean it was cool, but like I did feel bad. I felt like you were on a job, right? And like yeah, I mean it was cool to meet. It was cool to meet Andrew Morgan. That was really cool to see. Honestly, everybody in the crew was super cool. It was also cool that we gave Side Piece Al a new name.
Yeah, that was fun, right?
Yeah, and like he and Linda were awesome, like really cool. And then Captain's brother was pretty cool. Whoever that was, I think that was his brother.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. That was a good time for sure. Yeah, there was a lot of good people there. It's like I don't really think I was disappointed meeting anyone. Everyone like a lot of people who don't go. They're on the streams going, this one should be doing this with this one, fighting with this one. But like in person, it's like
you just saw people.
Everyone's kind of cool,
Yeah, I mean, like even with all the drama that happened, and I don't want to get too deep into that, other than to say that like Brody and Big Sal and I were at a table, and we saw that drama, and we were like, okay, this is going to be not the best thing. So we all get up and walk over and start talking to Captain, right? Like, and then all the stuff happens, and that's all Curly's talking about. And I'm like, I'm going to let that be Curly's thing.
Right. Yeah.
So it was fun. No, I had a great time. And I've never been to New York, so I want to go back and actually like experience kind of the touristy stuff. But yeah, it was great. I'm really happy I went. All the people at my local AD for Glass Shoot were really excited to see all the pictures I took, and so
that's awesome. So we got a follow-up question here from Bubba Hotep. My man Bubba with a $5 super chat says, is it true next year's Watch Time New York will require protective headgear for all attendees to prevent serious head injuries or death?
I had a cowboy hat. 100%.
So I'd like. So there's a story here that I am not
I
necessarily.
was there and I don't know what it's talking about.
Oh, okay.
And I like Boba Hotep a lot.
Basically, from the push story, this it was derived that he did him a favor and let him slide because he could have got him charged with attempted murder because he could have hit his head or something like that. Some ridiculous things.
Let's start with the. I'd like to ask some drama questions from Watch Time New York. So who was accused of pushing who? Allegedly, of course.
Well, I pushed REG.
You pushed me? Even though I was in Toronto. Okay.
Now you were picking on me. You called me and you're like, "Hey man, I just touched your shoulder." No, I'm kidding.
Exactly.
Oh, there's Captain.
Hey, Cap.
Hey.
Hey, boo. Hey, boo.
Hey. Cap, what do you got going on in the background there? I hear a lot of noise back there.
Hey, boo. I know. I'm gonna try to mute myself. I snuck away for a bit. We're watching the little Yankee game.
No, you don't got to mute yourself. Just fill us in. Give us the action. We want to know what the noise is. We want to investigate the noise and know more about it.
Okay. Well, the noise is. I'm at Club Macanudo. Club Macanudo. There's a fracas, a ruckus.
A ruckus.
There's a ruck. Can you describe the ruckus, sir? Listen, I don't know, but Kurt, the most important thing that Kurt just said was, what was it, Kurt? You, Brody, and who else? Big Sal?
It's Big Sal, yeah.
Came over to where I was, right?
Yeah.
Meaning I have complete plausible deniability.
That's correct. Yeah, it was you. It was you and Cars and Chrono. Like we were over in that part of the.
Kurt, man, you're the man. Kurt, by the way, shout out to Kurt, a legend. Python boots, 10-gallon hat. Took care of me, basically like my handler. I don't know what you want to call it, but
I just I walk away from him one time and he leaves as 1921 at a stand. That's all you need.
Watch protector.
No. It was always fun. I knew that was going to be fun. I was like I went pretty early and saw everything myself, and then Cap walks in, is like, "Hey, Kurt," and I'm like, "All right, sweet." And we just hung out and got to meet people. And God, Captain, the way he talks to people is just like, I got to figure out the way. It's amazing that he doesn't go to his Rolex ID and they don't just take the safe, roll the safe out and just empty it in front of him. He's like, "Hey man, does this look good on me? I think this looks good on me." That's right. And the Nomos people or the Norcane people are like, "Yeah, it looks great on you. You should buy one." You're like, "I might just do it. No. Anyway, Captain was awesome.
We almost had Tariq buy that $1 million Cartier Chopard, all the 800 diamond, 800 Piguet diamond Chopard.
God.
Oh, $975,000.
Depreciates 80% when you walk away.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's entirely factory set diamonds, and they were huge.
Huge. Yeah.
That was literally the only thing at Chopard that was at all interesting, and I felt bad. Because I want to love that brand. And I honestly think I had the most fun at Piaget. Piaget was just cool, right? They had the polos that were gorgeous. Yeah. And those skinny watches, oh my God, what they're able to do. The thinnest tourbillon and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the Altiplano, the ultra thin, ultra thin.
Yeah.
So
did you guys cover the Ming?
No, not yet. You're just in time. But first, Ari had a question. He wanted to know a little bit more. Yep. So we got Mathis's attorney here with a statement. He says, "This is Mathis's lawyer. My client was accosted by a drunk homeless gatecrasher at a private event. He was drooling in his face, and my client jostled to get away, and the drunk guy flopped like LeBron."
Flopped like LeBron.
That's a very professional, lawyerly statement to make here. I think that. So, Kev, would that hold up in a court of law? That kind of statement?
I mean, flopping is a defense. I think it's I think the door opened at one point and it was kind of breezy, Kurt. I don't remember if it was a revolving door or was it it was a big heavy door, so a strong breeze could come through.
I don't know. At some point I called an Uber and I wound up back in my hotel.
I just knew. Listen, I was standing next to Brody, so I know with his professional ring skills that I would be safe from
Brody was
awesome.
way. Yeah, it was awesome. Brody was awesome.
Yes. Brody was awesome. Everyone was great. You know, Colin
Yeah,
guys
I mean,
were there.
Big
They were all
Sal.
good.
God, Big Sal. What a
Oh, Big Sal, legend.
nice
Keslowitz.
measure too.
Kessel's great,
Keslowitz.
right? Big Sal's great.
Hey
Kessel's
man,
great
I'm
there.
Keslowitz.
Doc and his watch. Doc was
Welcome to
cool.
Welcome to the family. What does he say with the Patek? Welcome to the family, is it? Oh man, I'm forgetting the line. I'm forgetting the catchphrase. I can't remember.
Yeah, what does he say? Patek Club? No, he's like,
I can't remember anymore. It's slipping my mind.
He does. He's just really nice guy. Everybody was super nice. I mean, the people that made their way out there.
Basils, you should have came for the
You're coming
Kumbaya.
home, JJ.
Yeah,
coming
welcome
home.
home.
Welcome home. You're coming home. Come back home.
Yeah, well,
that Patek he's got. I what's the reference on that one?
5320, the Perpetual calendar.
That's a beautiful watch. It could be
Love
the
that
next.
watch.
Could be the next Patek.
Yeah, you got to let Nate know he finds all the deals before he sells them to Marco, and Marco sells them to you. Just make Nate
cut out the middleman.
So, Kat, before I will just say that stay on after the show's over because I have a Patek for you that I want to talk to you about.
It's not the one that you wanted, but he's going to pitch you on now.
It's not the hero we want. It's the hero we need.
It's the Patek he needs.
There we go. Speaking of what you need, Cap, what do you think? You getting the new Ming Minimalist? Let's get into this one. You wanted it. Here it is.
Listen, we're maximalists in terms of our collecting and hoarding and possessing. So why not have a minimalist watch? I like the loom, whatever this guy Ming Tian did with chemistry and developing so-called white loom.
The white loom.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's pretty.
I mean,
the lugs
it does, right?
The lugs look weird.
It's on a sapphire. I think the dial is actually a sapphire dial.
Yeah, it's cool. The lugs just throw me off. I don't understand why they did that.
Yeah, it's their styling cue. I'm not a huge fan of that lug design either, but and also I wish it would be like 40 mil. What is this one? I'm going to assume it's 38. Like
I think it's 38. I think it's 38.
To be real, I think it's cool that it exists, but it's not for me.
So they're calling it its proprietary loom called Polar White.
Polar White. Yep. So it's like the whitest. Glow. Yeah, it's like the whitest loom that you can have. Never been done.
They should collab with Moser. Use the Vanta Black dial from Moser with the white loom from Ming.
Mr. White. I mean, look, you could only. I only want one Ming, so it's like, do you swap or?
No, you have the best one. You keep that one if you're gonna keep
the Mosaic.
I think these are really cool. I just don't know that I would buy one.
Cap, I'm willing to trade you. That's a good question. Cap, I'm willing to trade you for the Christian Ward Moon Phase if you don't want.
He might give you a Timex Q Snoopy for that.
You know, well, Andrew Morgan had his Bel Canto on. That was really cool. I mean, it's his, right? Like it's the one he designed. The color.
He paid for it.
You just passed the price.
Andrew Morgan was great.
Yeah, he said cool guy.
32.50 Swiss francs.
He had he played a role in that Studio Underdog Moser collab.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Yep.
Yeah, that's why I was hanging out over by Moser.
I only got to talk to him for a few minutes. He was a little tied up. Then I just went over. I was like, "Hey, man."
Well, it's funny because when a couple of us walked over there, it was like I think people didn't recognize it, right? Like because he's still pretty much known for his hands and his voice,
right?
And so like we all saw him, and it's like that's Andrew Morgan. And so I like walked over, and I was the only one. And then all of a sudden, like a couple other people came over, and he's like, "Thank you so much. It means so much to me." But it was just like a really nice guy.
He was super nice guy.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah,
I asked him about the split with his partner there when he was at Watchfinder, you know, because I thought they had a really good chemistry, the two of them, you know, when they went back and forth. And he said, I think it's Tom. And he said, yeah, Tom will be fine. Tom stayed, you know, he's still there. And I said, you know, I like the dynamic when they would do their back and forth with Tom. And he's like, yeah, Tom's like a company man, you know, he's still there, works, you know, 9 to 5 or whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, it seems like it was just the right time for him to leave. That's really, it didn't seem like ill will or anything.
I wish him all the best.
Yeah, he was a really cool guy. That was really cool. I was happy to meet kind of a personal, like a person I was really excited to meet was Catelyn Schmidt at Norcane. She was super cool. The woman at Norcane who had the 10 and 2 podcast for years, and so
it was a
really
great
cool
podcast. That was a
it
great
was,
podcast.
and to meet her, she's exactly the same. I've met her. I've streamed with her once or twice on Instagram, but like to meet her in person was hilarious. Yeah, she's just she's like so Cap shows he's like looking at these Norcanes, and by the way, these Norcanes are super cool. Some of these skeletonized Norcanes are amazing for the price. And so like Cap is like captivated, and I'm over here just making sure his 1921 doesn't walk away. And at one point she goes, "I am obsessed with that watch," and I'm like, "Oh my god, it is totally Catelyn Schmidt. Like that's exactly what she's like." It was like absolutely cool. But yeah,
and then she's
really cool.
And then she sold the 1921.
Yeah, your 1921 was a huge hit, Cap.
Yeah, people loved. Yeah, people seem to be drawn by it. I think they like the green gator strap went over well with the yellow, but I mean, look, it just shows that a unique piece or like iconic piece, you know, doesn't go out of style. I guess people recognize it everywhere. I mean, we had watches, Kurt, like anywhere from 50,000 up to $1 million, right? And we saw the AP. Some people in our crew, you know, on the Colony crew had some real heavy hitters, Richard Meals, you know, but you don't need, you know, to have that level to get like, you know, whatever people
appreciation for a watch.
Yeah, appreciation for a while.
If somebody walked in with a Hamilton khaki Murph, I'd be like, that's really cool. Right? Like I love that movie. What a cool watch, you know, like what a cool piece. It was just like all sorts of things. Like I got to wear an RM and I was like, this is really cool, but I don't know that it's $300,000 cool.
Right.
Hey, did you Kurt, did you go to wine? One thing I wish that I went to,
back, one second.
I got to do it next year, is Wind Up New York.
I didn't go to Wind Up because apparently Cat Shoulders, the other 10 and 2 girl, was there, and I would have liked to have met her, but no, I didn't go. I didn't know, like, there weren't that many brands that I was like immediately jumped out at me.
Yeah, and
also like I didn't go for that, so
right.
I was like, I don't know. It's kind of like, honestly, you know, if you put it down, like 50% of it was going to the dinner, right? Like 50% of the reason I went was to go to the dinner. Like I showed up at watch time at like 11. Then I think Tariq got in with Andrew Morgan. Like he literally like got to skip the line because he was with Andrew Morgan.
Have a good night, folks. Be well.
Yeah, see you, Ari.
Good, Ari.
Yeah, Ari. Have a good night. I wanted to ask him a gaming chair question. Oh man, okay.
Yes, right. Yeah. Well, what's the latest Hyphaman that you've been sporting? No. Anyway. Yeah, no, it was I would have liked to have gone. I kind of like, I thought about it and I'm like, you know, it's just going to be too much. The other thing is those damn boots like hurt like hell at the end. And I'm like stumbling back to my hotel at like 5 p.m. or whatever. My legs are falling apart.
You gotta wear comfortable footwear.
Yeah,
when you go there.
I wore the hat mostly so that people could find me. Right, like
those boots are made for walking.
Oh, they are, but not for that long. It's like 8 hours on Python boots. Ouch.
So, let me ask you guys a question. This is you can't see it, but this is an Emerge chair. I don't know anything about it. Emerge. It's a gaming chair.
Okay.
It's super comfortable. Like we all got, you know, I think Ari got one too, and Mr. GMT. Back in the day on these streams, we all kind of picked up Secret Lab gaming chairs.
Mm-hmm.
It's a solid chair, but it's not comfortable. Like it's not like soft or plush. It's like hard. You know, I don't know if it's leather. I think it's leather. They were pretty expensive chairs. But this one is super comfortable. This Emerge one.
The Emerge is not an inexpensive chair at all.
It's not inexpensive,
and it's also a solid chair because it was a liquid chair you couldn't sit in. Just saying.
It's $129,
and it's much more comfortable than the Secret Lab. That was like, I don't even know what we paid. What those go for?
The Emerge. Yeah, the Emerge is $129.
I like it. Well, I'll tell you this, Kurt. I don't know what your recovery was, but I was toast for like 3 or 4 days.
Well, I mean, I was fine. So like if I drink the way I drank, I did a lot of I think I did a lot of 7 and 7s, and like that stuff doesn't usually bother me too much. It's usually
like with water. 7 and 7
the morning water. And the morning of the morning after, like I got an Uber to the airport and the guy got lost, so that was weird, but it's fine.
Hold on.
And so yeah, it was fun. I think I really encourage everybody to go. Honestly, regardless of who you watch for streams, 99.9% of everybody was super cool, right? Like it was cool to meet. Humble Pine was really cool. A guy that I knew from the Tim Wright days, and I mean, meeting Carson Chrono. Carson Chrono is such a classy guy, and so there's like a lot of them that I really liked, and Diego, and that was really cool. So definitely encourage everybody to. I did start with a martini. I always liquor before beer, right? Is it booze before beer? You're in the clear. I think so. I don't know. One martini, and I was like, oh boy, I better slow down. So anyway, it was fun. And I missed Duco. Although Duco, I don't know how you and I could like focus on anything else if we met each other. We'd be like, oh my god. Anyway.
Dude, I wish I could have gone. I would have had a glass, man.
It'd be like that bromance. Just be too strong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Handle it.
With that hat on, dude, I'd have been drawn.
Everybody's looking at Caps 1921, Duco and Kurt making out in the corner.
Yeah,
that's it, man. Hey,
what did I just walk back into?
$20 is $20,
dude. I know. And that 1921 is just so good. Everybody loves that watch, and it's cool that like. We talk about VC. Everybody talks about the overseas, but the 1921 is an icon, right? Like they've played that hand right now, where it's like, pretty much irreplaceable.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite. Like for the price point, right? Not like just favorite overall, but if I was buying a VC, that's probably one of my favorites. That one, I would say. That and maybe like the roll. What do we got there, Duco? Hold on.
I was trying to show a picture. This was me. I can't. Here, hold on.
You ruined it.
Were you in heaven?
Dude, I was on the beach. I was on the beach. Yeah.
Okay.
I was in heaven. I was on the beach.
This is me
all week.
Afterlife.
All week long, and it was cold. Like I love the beach when it's cold. It was great.
Duco shows us a picture from the end of the Harry Potter movie with the ghost of Albus Dumbledore.
Yep. That was it, man.
Of course, it doesn't. Of course, it's in your head, Harry. That doesn't mean it's not real. Like, what are we talking about? Dumbledore, just get out. Anyway,
apparently, Kurt still hasn't recovered from watch time.
No, man, I had a great time. I'm really happy.
Is that where Gandalf the watchmaker makes his watches in the mountain?
I don't know.
I had a picture of Gandalf pulled up earlier.
We're gonna go with yes on that. Guys, I'm going to give a 2-minute warning if you want to get into tonight's race. 2-minute warning is up. Get it while you can if you want to be involved. We have how many entrants tonight? Let's see. Right now we have 13. That's an unlucky number. Let's pick someone. Who was a good sport tonight? Who should we let into this race?
Throw Gen G in there.
Who said that? Was that you, Yiddish?
It was Yiddish.
Yiddish.
Why? Because she's a girl?
Because she's a regular participant in the stream and in the chat.
Okay, that's a better reason than she's a girl. She's a woman, actually, right? She's not a girl.
And she makes amazing watches. Everybody should go to Timepiece Tetris on Instagram and take a look at her custom G-Shocks.
There you
Big
go.
fan.
Check them out now while you can, man. And we got Basil's Bezels with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Basil's. Appreciate that. He's getting involved in today's race. Appreciate that. She said, that's right. Woman. Speaking of woman, we got a long-haired woman here. Oh, wait a minute.
Watch Gandalf, man. I used AI and made Watch Gandalf.
Why does he have?
Why does Watch Gandalf out the ears?
It's the wizard.
Dude, it was the AI. What can I say? The AI made it.
This AI is out of fucking control.
This AI is out of control.
This AI is out of fucking control.
There we go, boys. There we go.
What website? What site did you use to make this?
Vivago.ai.
Oh.
Shit, that was a thin rendition of somebody that looks familiar.
I like it. I actually like. He's
I'm
got
gonna
20
build all these watches until I pay everyone back.
Where's the pajamas?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh God,
We're all going to hell.
that's a random wizard reference. Holy shit!
Already there, hon. That's
Join us while you can.
That's right.
Oh man. So Cap, what's the score over there? We're about to race soon. It's almost time to wrap this up.
What, Yankees?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. They are in extra innings. In the top of the 10th, it is 2-2 Yankees Dodgers.
Oh man, come on, let's go
2-2.
Yankees.
Do we care? I don't care.
I don't care. I don't like the baseball.
I don't like Louisiana.
Dude, I don't like anything.
I don't like LA because it reminds me of Louisiana.
I don't think we could be any further apart.
Do you wear LA hats there? Because it's like Louisiana, or no?
Oh my god! All right, let's do the race. Good job.
Yep.
Time for race.
Everybody
Yeah,
wears.
And race.
I like
Way to
hats
kill the
around there.
stream. Way to kill the stream. Cartoon GTA 4 JJ.
Hey man, what can I do? I'm gonna make a new studio. I think it's gonna look a little different. By new studio, I mean Mom's kicking me out of the basement. Just saying.
Mama.
Where's the
All
protein?
right, we'll run it. We got 15
can.
entrants. Anyone else want to get involved in tonight's race? You got 32 seconds, and that's it. Putting a hard stop to it.
Mama. You the man.
Some wizard references going up here. Oh man, should we try to get the wizard on, or would that be nothing but trouble?
I don't.
Nothing but trouble.
Your show, bro. I mean, do what you want.
I mean, I got TPG on. Next thing you know, the Fed's kicked in his door, so it's like
Wow.
We're
just side pieces.
Six the feds on people.
yeah, I
We're
don't.
just side pieces to your Mad Max.
I can't wait for I can't wait for my construction to be done. I'm in the home stretch, baby. Home stretch. But they're painting now. Once that's done, I can start putting all my furniture and my stuff away. Then I could get the basement back in order. It's a disaster down here. I think I'm going to change a bunch of stuff in here. I don't know.
You leaving the watches laying around while the construction crew's there?
Bank safe, baby. That's why I've been wearing the Martin design. The Martin design. I don't have any of my watches after watch time. They all went back.
By the way, before we move on into the race, I was very sad to see that GMT left because I was about to start talking about Kudoki watches. Can you put that up on the screen?
Sure.
Mostly because the two lines of Kudoki watches are the Handwerk and the Kunstwerk.
GMT's favorite. I love that one with the white dial one that you had up there. That's one of my favorite. With the
Sun and
shade.
Moon.
Yeah, I don't know what that goes for on the gray market, but I always like that watch. I would always consider getting that. I don't know.
Honestly, it's not that much different. There's so few of them that are out there. You're going to pay. I think it's like 11 and change new, and you're going to pay roughly that for whatever it is on the gray.
Oh, okay. Von Cruel says, sounds like most of the hassle of moving without moving. You couldn't have said it any better. It's the exact same thing because moving from the old place to the new place, I can't keep anything in the old place because I'm about to rent that out. And I can't keep anything in the new place because it's all being renovated. So everything's in Mom's basement. It's not fun. Not fun, but it's almost done. No biggie, Sal. We got Sal in the house. $5 super chat. Thank you, Big Sal. Appreciate that. He says, nice meeting Kurt and getting to hang out with JJ Cap and Cap's younger bro. Cool time, gents.
The chief.
You know, the chief. That's right. The chief lives.
That's it. You got it, no biggie, Sal. Stay out of trouble.
You know, Sal wore his 1921 last year's dinner, and then Cap, you kept the tradition alive this year.
That's right.
Sal
had
holy cow.
Sal had his killer overseas.
Yeah, he had
And
the
the
rose
rose
gold
gold.
overseas this year. Last year he had the
blue.
white gold 1921. This year Cap had the yellow gold 1921. That means next year somebody's got to either wear a platinum or a rose gold 1921 to the dinner.
Oh Jesus! Well, I'll
Could
start
be.
setting up.
The 4th annual dinner. Wow, you believe the next one's going to be the 4th annual dinner?
Well, the fact that like some of the stuff we talk about happened like 3 years ago, right? Like some of the funnier jokes we have are like 3 years old, right?
Yeah.
Like Mike
Cap
the
was
Rake
the
is
first
like 3
dinner.
years old.
Yeah. Cap, you were at the first dinner. You, Marco, what was it, like 12 of us, right? That was when Bob sent
Yeah.
us the bottles of wine.
The inaugural dinner, man. That was like the first supper, if you will.
Yeah.
The first
Yes,
supper
it was.
with the apostles. Who's Judas? Who was Judas at that?
Ooh,
Was anybody? Was anybody?
I think
We
we
may
were
not
good
know
that
yet.
year. I think we were pretty good.
Yeah. No, I don't think anyone became, turned.
Yeah, we don't usually have a lot of turncoats around here. Usually pretty good.
Yep.
I think
No, it was good, man. It was good. It was good. I'll recover by next year, hopefully. Shake
Right,
it off,
boys.
dust it off.
We got 16 entrants tonight. We are ready. We're racing sharks. What do you think? You like that? Sharks?
Yeah.
like it.
We'll put 44 seconds on the clock.
Mute the music.
Oh, Bob NYC, you got the pink shark. I thought Jen was going to.
Do
The
gifts
pink
not
shark.
count? Am I not on here?
Oh, wait a minute. Did I not do you? No,
Inappropriate.
they count. They all
Oh,
count.
wait, what? You didn't what?
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh,
say
ooh.
that one more
Hey,
time.
boys!
Yeah,
Hey, boys! Who we doing?
Hold on. Let me fix this here.
We got the
No,
sharks.
'cause REG's in. Just you're not in. I just forgot you completely.
That's
Just-
fine. I don't care. I'm not.
Oh,
used to
no.
it.
Now I erased
And
everything.
Andy did a bunch of memberships.
Yeah, I just totally forgot Kurt. Well, I might not have forgotten him. He might have been there, just not seen himself. I don't know. But now we're going to have to wait another 5 minutes because I'm going to have to redo all this.
Oh my God!
Jesus.
Look
Listen,
what you
the
made him
things we
do.
do for Kurt, you know,
I honestly don't care anymore.
you care. You know you care. Should we switch to mermaids? It's a merman.
We should talk about Kurt's Funko Pop collection behind him right now. It's he has all the Funko Pops of all the YouTube watch streamers back there.
That's right. Yeah.
That would
I've
be
got
fucking
4 individual Tim Wrights, each in different body types and hair.
the purple hair, the blonde hair, you got all.
And then I got the skinny version from like Archie Streams, and then I got this.
Wow. But do you have Gandalf in the mountains making watches?
Oh my God.
He is
How much
now
do you
in
have
the
to?
mountains.
How much do you have to pay for this? This
Nothing. It's
software?
free. It's free.
Yeah, he looks at
You
he looks at the watch and he goes, "You shall not
You
hack."
literally, all you have to do is type in what you want to make, and it makes it. I literally typed in, make a picture of Gandalf in the mountains making a mechanical watch.
Like,
And this
what's
is
on his
Viva-
wrist? Like, what is that
Vivago?
timepiece on his wrist?
This one is, Vivago.ai.
Did you know somebody swiped my thumbnail for Watch Time New York and put it on their Watch Time New York? Yeah, the guy only had like 200 views, so I didn't even bother like messaging. I was gonna write like a comment like, "Hey, you could at least give me credit for the thumbnail."
For all
The
you
AI
spirits
is
out
out of
there,
control.
swiper, no swiping.
Yeah, jacked my thing. I forgot the guy's name. Someone sent it to me. I don't want to say
I'm
who
the
because I
only
don't know
one
if
that
they want
gets
the
that
name.
swiper, no swiping.
What? What's that? Fill us in.
You have to have a kid to swiper, no swiping. Remember that from
Oh, yeah,
Dora the
yeah.
Explorer?
Dora the Explorer. Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Swiper,
know.
no swiping.
It's just like he's like a guy that what kind of animal is he?
It was like a fox or
something
I
like
think it was
that.
a fox. Yeah.
Yeah, and he like steals. He tries to steal stuff from Dora unless the
Yeah.
kids say swipe or no swiping.
Swiper, no swiping. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Stole your thumbnail.
There you
Yeah,
go.
you fucking swiped my shit, man.
Swiper, no swiping.
You stole the leads.
Yeah, he's stealing the leads.
You bastard.
I'm getting everyone back in here, man. Everyone's just getting abbreviated names or misspelled names, so don't mind.
D. Like Duco's just D. It's like, all right, well.
Two.
Yeah. Then at the end of the month, I'm gonna, who the fuck is this?
Fuck is do?
Who is the?
The duh. Yeah. Who's
right.
K?
Now I got 18.
Who's
So I
good?
must have missed somebody else too. Anyway, Kurt, you're in.
Sweet.
44 seconds is on the clock.
Mr. GMT just put in a super sticker.
This
You
motherfucker.
bastard. You son of a bitch. You come in late.
This motherfucker.
You fucking piece of
You
You
ruined it.
You motherfucker.
That's like the Power used to do deep dish curly. Remember that?
You think he did that shit on purpose? What do you think?
GMT? Of course he did. He loves to fuck with me. You kidding me? Right now he's going and rubbing his fucking little grubby hands together.
The community.
Thank you, GMT. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you for all the super chats, fellas. Oh yeah. MCM says I'm coming to dinner number 4 party with the Cap. MCM, you're always welcome.
Cap's not gonna be there.
True gentleman. Cap will be there. Cap always
I
comes
get
to the dinners.
He's a good guy. He's good people.
Cap's the man. Thank you,
I
Mr.
don't
GMT.
I don't like him.
All right, we're setting this. We're starting this. It's time to race some fucking sharks. Everybody's name is there. And if it's not,
I can't wait to see the sad sharks.
sad sharks. Let's see who. Let's lower this shit music that only I can hear anyway. We'll shuffle these characters once.
Sharks
All right.
look special.
Here we go. Who got a pink shark? Jen, you got a pink shark this time, I think. Look at that.
And the
Right.
Yankees have taken the lead in the top of the 10th.
They're stealing the
there you go,
leads.
baby. Oh,
Stealing the
timely
lead.
behavior.
Timely, you
Timely, I
son of a.
I can't go back. I can't.
Just go.
I
Just
did
go.
the 2-minute warning. I did the 2-minute warning. I'm going to put you in the next race. Timely behavior with a $4 super sticker. Thank you,
Bastard.
Timely. Greatly appreciated. That's not. Oh, that's Timely. Stop the race. Thank you, Timely. Good to see you.
It's like
We were
those
just talking about you
streams,
today too.
It's like those music streams where the guy's like, I'm going to listen to the song, and every time somebody super chats, I'm going to start it over.
I think Timely's
If I go
been,
back, I'm
Timely's
gonna have
been
to
watching this
retype
entire
everyone.
show just to do
Yeah.
this shit.
Oh yeah, he said, look, he's just trying to fuck with us. Yeah, I know. Timely, we're getting you in the next one, buddy. Sorry. All right, you ready? Here we go. Let's see. The Yankees might win by the time this race is over. On your marks. Where am I? Get set and go. And they're off. Here comes a whole lot of sharks, neck and neck, even though they don't have any necks. GMT is taking the lead. Ryan Hofre is falling to the back of the pack. We got Big Sal, Yiddish, and Basil's running right neck and neck up at the top. Bourbon Hard running mid-pack next to Vimal and REG. Bob NYC, Kleiner Hunter, Duco trailing in the back. Here comes Bubba. Here comes Kurt. Your friend Mikey's taking the lead. Bourbon Hard with his fashionable pink outfit is falling behind. Your friend Mikey's holding it nice and steady. Will he hold it? Who knows? Here comes someone in blue. It looks like Bob NYC. Bob NYC is pumping those fins. Here comes Tariq. Basil's Bezels has the lead. Now Bob takes it with 2 seconds left. It looks like Bob's going to be the man. And he is. Bob NYC. Congrats.
Bob's going to
You.
eat that sailor.
Well, this
Or
is going
Bob's
to be a
gonna eat that.
real pain in the ass to get a picture of. There we go. All right, Bob. You are tonight's champion. Thank you very much for playing. Appreciate you guys. Oh, boy. I got a lot of stuff to mail out. By the way, Bob, the hats were a complete smash hit. Everybody
Oh,
loved the dry fit hats at the show. I got to mail
Yeah, I
out
love
a
my
bunch.
hat.
Yours is right next to everybody else's in my cluttered basement. It will be all mailed out. Oh no, I did.
No, I said I love my hat. It's
I thought-
fantastic.
I
It's a
didn't realize
great
that
hat.
was, yeah, I didn't realize I sent you that that package already. Nobody else got one yet, so that's why I left.
Mine came with a check.
Yes. Hopefully that part was better
You're
than
sending
that,
out
but,
checks to everybody?
It's his weekly stipend for pulling everything up on the show.
It's
You know,
80 cents.
That's right. I'm the I'm the Bear Clooney of the stream now. I'm getting 40%.
there you go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I guess that's it. Friday night in the books, guys. We will be back for Sunday Fun Day as usual, the flagship show when there's no World Series on. We'll be hanging, we'll be banging, we'll be checking out some watches. Hope you guys had fun on this Friday night. I'd like to thank Duco, Yiddish Gambino, the Cap, Kurt, REG, everybody who joined us, everybody in the chat, all you super chatters, all you member chatters, everybody who gave away memberships. We appreciate you guys supporting the show. We got Timely with a member chat. He says, JJ frozen internet. Do I have frozen internet?
No, it's your picture. Did you just say that we're going to be banging next time? Because I want to make sure.
I don't know what I said. I
Here
said
I am
something.
when it comes
Yeah,
to
I knew.
You knew he was coming. Oh man, oh man.
And then he's
Banging.
going to show up. He's coming, and then he's going to show up.
Thank you guys. Appreciate everybody. Let's see. What are we going to do to take us out? We'll do our usual. We'll give a little mic to Snake. Why not? All right, guys. See you in the next one. Don't forget, before we go, hold your horses. Make sure you check out Steve over at the White Glove Cigars if you want 20% off. I'm going to drop the link real quick before we go. I'm going to drop the 20% off coupon. Knock yourself out. Get yourself some Fuentes over there for Fuente Friday. We got the coupon code. I'm going to drop right underneath. We got the link. We'd like to thank Marco. Make sure you shop with him and Berdines, our other sponsors of the show. They keep us afloat. Everything's in the chat, guys. There you go. We'll be back for Sunday Fun Day. Make sure you're there. Be there or be square. Catch you in the next one.
Unless you're Cubitus. Yeah,
yes.
Cool.
Hey, guys. Look what I can do. I know it's all fun, but I just can't do things. Hey, Archie, I'm leaving you tomorrow. I'm kind of getting tired of all the names like from Jimmy calling me. So I'm kind of saying, chink out, motherfuckers. Mike the Snake, I'm leaving.